There is no rip video. Okay. If you guys were tuned in Friday night, you know that there was like, even Friday afternoon, Friday morning even. Was it Friday? Yeah. Friday morning, Thursday evening, I want to say. There was just thunderstorms like crazy. So I told the stream, you know what? I really don't feel like risking it or whatever. A couple hours go by, it's still raining, it's still thunderstorming. Then we get this clearing around 10 o'clock. I look at weather.com and say, oh yeah, scattered thunderstorms. Okay, scattered. That should be alright. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run plateaus. And I'm not gonna run them with any damage mods. If you guys remember, I had about, I don't know, like a dozen. So I got down to my last few plateaus. Yeah, see, I'm down to one. I had about like 10 or 11. So I rolled them super easy. You know, I was just cruising. I told myself, well, I could DC, you know, at any given point. So let's just play it safe. So what did I end up doing? Where's my character? Let me log on to it. So I actually removed hatred. Like, I stopped using hatred so I could run determination. In my link somewhere should be determination. Yeah, so instead of increased duration, I banked it. Like, I can't make this shit up. I banked increased duration. It's still in my hardcore stash because I was like, you know what? I really want to go determination, Arctic armors, just so I have extra armor for if in case I DC. So I'm like cruising along, you know, I'm just like fucking leaf sweeping, owning, right? Owning all the enemies of raid class. I was like, you know what? The only thing that could really take me out, these mobs are so easy. The only thing that could really take me out is if I do a box and then there's some beyond monsters that spawn. And I'm cruising, like doing 20-30 boxes, rolling them magic, doing my normal routine. And then I run the second to last plateau that I was scheduled to run. I was level 99 or 94.91, so I lost 10%. I was like nearly there. I was gonna say I was gonna go until my last plateau or until 95%, right into the level. I was like, I'll just level up on stream because I'm sure people won't want to see that. So that's what my plan was. So I was like right here, or a little bit further. I was like right here, and I was like, oh yeah, I got this plateau and one more. I was like, fuck it. I'm like cruising. I opened the box near the thing here. I'll just MS paint this shit. Oh my god, I was so pissed. I was so fucking pissed. Alright. So let's just say this is the end of plateau, you know? This is like where you do the loop around. Here's the ridge. And then here's like water. Actually, there's water over here too, right? I remember this like it's fucking... Alright, here's the Roa. Does he have a tail? I think he does. Right? This is the Roa. Kill him, smoke him, right? I'm just like sweeping. Everything's dead. I come back and there's this box. Gem Cutter's Prism. I will not forget this. Oops. Right, this is the Gem Cutters. 3, I remember the mods. 3 magic. 2 additional rare items. I was like, alright, sweet. I got it off of like the second alteration. I ID'd it. It was magic. Some bullshit. Altered it. I was like, alright, good. So I was like, the only thing that could fuck me is if I disconnect. Like, and I've already done like many boxes. This is just something I thought in the back of my head, you know, many times. Every single time I open the box. Alright, so it's like this. It's like boom. Boom. 3 magic packs like this, right? Boom, boom, boom. And it's just easy, like zombies or some shit. I'm just like, I come here. I'm like, you know, this is my Marauder. And this is me sweeping, right? And we'll draw like a mace. Alright. Oh shit. Come on, connect. Stop. Alright, so that's me sweeping. What happened to the songs? Alright. So I'm sweeping here, and then incoming, beyond, right? I remember what auras I saw last too, before I, it's just like a traumatic event for me. So traumatic. Alright, so he's like, he's got his axe, right? Sith. And he's got the haste shrine. And then of course there's a guy over here. Another Beyond guy spawns. I can't remember what weapon he had, but I know he had Sub-Fizz. So Sub-Fizz. Last thing I did, I got the sweep off. I saw these two spawn. Last thing I did, I did this. That's not my penis. I just oops. I leapt over here, and then boom, blackout. Screen just goes black. You know, I have a APC, so my computer tower was still on, but I lost internet connection. I hear wong, you know, from the Windows disconnect. I'm like, holy shit. So I get on my phone, you know, immediately I get on my phone, I go to my chat, I say, am I dead? Am I dead? And somebody says, rip Hedgie. And I said, no, for real, am I dead? And he says yes. And I was like, fucking just raged. It was just like, oh my fucking god, I can't believe I just died. No, it wasn't even Haas. If it was Haas, I wouldn't even ask that. I would just be like, yo, I'm dead. I'm dead. There's no fucking way. With the haste and the Sub-Fizz and the Beyond, and I still didn't like finish this pack. There was still like a couple mobs here, but yep, it's fucking miserable, man. I'm telling you guys how I died. It was on a plateau, like the fucking stars aligned. Thor took out my power. It was only off for like 2 minutes. And then the power was restored. It was just like drizz, like it wasn't even pouring. It was just like drip, 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 and I hear, you know, outside, and I just it goes. I have 4 monitors. It's impossible to power, you know, with my APC for longer than like a few seconds. But I have 1 monitor hooked up. It's my main one, my desktop. But even then, that one I turned off like as soon as it went black, and it wouldn't have mattered because the modem, the cable modem, or the FiOS box, and the router, that all turned off too. So I'd have to have APCs on those, and the internet would have to not go out. I don't know if the internet will still go out if I have an APC on the modem in the closet. This is my roommate's room. It's not even in my room. So yeah, I was running around with fucking determination, Arctic armor, because I was like, yeah, I want to play it safe, man. The fuck are you looking at? I'm telling you guys the last thing I saw when I was having my death, because there is no death video. So I was pretty emo, really emo, because I don't know, I like pride myself in having a lot of discipline and, you know, sticking to my guns, but I can't blame anybody other than myself. I knew the risks and I took them anyways. It's fucking so unlike me to do something like that. I just got so impatient, man. That's like a character flaw. I'm not patient enough. I mean, I was willing to wait it out. I guess it's because I had waited so long. It was like 7 hours, and I was like, man, I already took a day off because, or day or two off from the hardcore because my hard drive was fucking up, and now this. So I kind of felt behind, you know, towards my goals. I wanted to finish around like level 98, 97, and, you know, really push my character, but. So I was like, I need to catch up a little, and I have all these plateaus. Might as well just do them. So I watched episode after episode. You know, I was watching TV, and I was like, you know what? I really, really want to play, and the rain doesn't seem so bad right now. Yeah, I am a dumbass. That's why I was beating myself up for all day Saturday, man. I was so emo as fuck. I was like, not only did I rip to the way I was predicting that I was going to rip, but I don't even have a rip VOD. Like, I know a lot of you guys, you know, want to see how this character ends its life, and it's kind of robbing Twitch, you know, viewers and all that shit. They've been watching all week diligently, loyally, you know, just watching, waiting for the character to go lights out, and man, I feel shitty in two different ways. But yeah, I thought I was safe. I thought I had a chance at least, because I had just leapt over to the other side. And you know me, man, like when I leap, I don't fuck around. That was the rip VOD? No, it's plateau. This is the Roa boss. I had already cleaned up all this. This is just nothing left other than carcasses from the shit that was already here, the original monsters, plus the 3 magic pack box. It was gem cutters prism right here. I opened it. I opened it. I leapt over here, did a couple sweeps. It spawned 2 beyond mobs. One had Suffist, one had what's it called? Haste. And I recognized the threat. So I like went out, leapt over to the other side, lights out, power out, and then I went to my stream via my phone because 3G, or I mean sorry, not 3G, the LTE network is always up, so that's like guaranteed internet. And I asked people in chat if I had died. There were like 10 or 20 people lurking in my channel when I was offline, but yeah, I was pretty much impatient fucking asshole, dumbass, and yeah, this is a plateau. I guess I should write X's because the boss was dead. The boss is a joke, man. This was like I don't even remember. It was like chilled ground. I ran them all no damage mods because I did not want to die to disconnect. Like chilled ground. Even if these were just like regular mobs, like just the box mobs, I still wouldn't have died, I don't think. But the fact that they were like beyond plus the magic monsters, I don't know how many seconds I was in. Does anybody know from when my death went off, like in global, to when I went offline, how many seconds that was? Yeah. I mean, I took all the precautions. I died with determination instead of increased duration. That shit was like a decision that I made preemptively. Here's my increased duration just sitting here. I was like, I want to set myself up for a disaster. I'm so impatient. I'm like, what can I do to make myself passively tanky when I lose control? And I was like, I should probably run Determination. So I was like, alright, I got one in here. Pulled it out. I was like, what red gem do I want to replace? I was like, I was thinking to myself, Endurance Charge on melee stun? I was theory crafting gem setups to make myself passively tanky. I was thinking about worst case scenarios. And I'll show you some of my thought process. Oh god, this is so painful. Even talking about it. I was like, should I put Determination here? Do I really need Endurance Charge on melee stun? I was like, you know what? I spent all my time leaping, having that Endurance Charge, and you know, because sometimes I do self-cast it. But since these mobs are all like low HP threshold, I'm like most likely getting the stun off. So making my endurance charges last longer, giving me 105 more life regen per second, plus keeping it up while I'm offline, I think that's gonna give me, you know, this. So this was my initial reaction, put it in here, but then I was like, nah. Increased duration is gonna help Enduring Cry when I actually cast it. And then the Vault Grace I don't even use unless I'm fighting Haus. And I told myself, if Haus spawns, I would just fucking log or just ignore the pack, go move on to a different part of the map. I was just trying to play smart, trying to play safe. And I made all these fucking rules of engagement. And I fucking owned myself. God, man. I was like, Saturday, I couldn't even look in the mirror. I was like, I hate you. Like, I fucking hate you. Why did you do that? Oh, man. Saturday, I was emo as fuck. And then Sunday, I woke up. I was like, oh, man, what am I going to do? I'm so emo. Rules that you didn't follow. Yeah. This character was a beast. You guys saw how much shit, how much adversity I had gone through killing, you know, making Haus my bitch. Making all the Beyond monsters my bitch, minus Abixoth. Like, God, man, I had so much fun. And I was just like, you killed yourself, man. You just fucking, you knew what was gonna happen, yet you did it anyways. Look on the bright side, at least now you have a lightning coil. At least now you can use a lightning coil. No, I'm actually not gonna use a lightning coil. So what I was gonna do is I was like, well, might as well get this to level 95 while the remainder of the 1 month hardcore still goes. I'll get this to 95. I'll respec crit staves.
Thanks for
watching. That's what a lot of people wanted to see. So, and I mean, I don't mind doing it, you know, but yeah, it is gonna be over soon. I am going to, since I'm gonna be going pretty light in the rest of the 1 month, I will be playing the what's it called, the 5 week. I'll be playing as hard as I was on this league. So I'll go ham on the character. I'm gonna make a Ball Lightning Witch. Ball Lightning Witch. And I'm gonna save the Reaver for the next 3 months. But what I wanted to say, I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I mean, a lot of people were asking me. I didn't have it in me just to come online and be like, everybody's like, did you rip? Did you die? Did you die? Did you rip? Did you rip? I was like, oh my god. It's just gonna remind me how much I cheated myself. Yeah, it was very, very disappointing.